Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Huggy Face Gaming here, and I know what you guys are thinking. Before you guys start hitting the dislike and commenting, what the heck are you talking about Jiren being Saitama? Please just hear me out, because a lot of people don't really know that there is a lot, and I mean a lot of different things that makes Jiren not only almost similar to Saitama, but maybe even identical to who Saitama is as a character. So if you guys want to hear what I gotta say, let us continue to what exactly I have to say, because I know a lot of people are going to be saying like this can't even be true. What are you even talking about? Like, there are two different worlds. One is in the Dragon Ball world, and one is obviously in whichever world One Punch Man actually takes place in. But if you guys actually notice, there is a lot of similarities between Jiren and Saitama. Not only that, but what Jiren actually said when he was fighting Goku. When he was fighting Goku, he said he wanted to get something that lies beyond strength. And what does Saitama have? Saitama broke his limiter, meaning that he has achieved that is far beyond strength. So who's not to say that at the end of the Tournament of Power, we see Jiren eliminating Goku, and Frieza is going to try to eliminate Jiren, but Jiren eliminates Frieza as well, meaning that Universe 7 is completely gone and erased. Jiren gets the Dragon Balls, and he wishes Shenron, or whichever the Omni Dragon is within the Super Dragon Balls, he wishes the dragon to move him far, far away from the actual character that he is, because he wants to move beyond his past. He doesn't want to remember anything about his past, because obviously his past is what brought him this far. So imagine he actually wishes the dragon to move him somewhere where he could be himself, where he doesn't have to see the Pride Troopers anymore, where he doesn't have to see the God of Destruction anymore. And that leads to the creation of Saitama. Like, imagine that's exactly how Saitama actually came to be, because obviously when we know about Saitama is that he's just a monster that could literally one punch anything. And if you guys have been watching Dragon Ball Super as of late, Jiren's signature move is a punch. Like, we're not even joking here. He actually one punches stuff. Like, we even saw that he punched through, I believe it was like Goku's Kamehameha. We saw him punch through that. We saw that his punch actually knocked I think it was Vegeta out. Like, his punches were really doing damage to Vegeta. And not only that, but the punch that Jiren actually did was so strong that it knocked Goku to his base form. Like, Goku was in shock that someone like that can punch that hard. And we all know that Saitama's signature move is the one punch. Like, there's a lot of similarities between these two, and who's not to say that Jiren would actually get the Dragon Balls and wish to be in a different dimension where people won't really recognize him anymore. And not only that, but we never really know how Jiren got that strong, just like Saitama. I mean, obviously within Saitama we get the backstory of how exactly he got strong, but no one believes it. Honestly, like, no one in the One Punch Man world, especially Genos, if you guys actually watch One Punch Man, no one believes that that's how, Saitama actually got that strength. And no one really knows how Jiren got his strength. So there's a little parallel right there too, that we don't exactly know how these two actually got strong, unless you actually believe Saitama's 1000 push-ups, 1000 sit-ups method, which is really crazy. But I mean, that's what he's saying. So who's not to say, like I'm saying, that Jiren didn't get these Dragon Balls and wish to move on to a different universe and whatnot, so he could become something that's flying beyond strength, that being Saitama, who actually broke his limiter, like I'm mentioning, and his power is just beyond strength. There's nothing Saitama can't do. Another factor is that Jiren doesn't like having anyone around him, and that's seen within Saitama as well, because we see that Genos wants to be Saitama's pupil. He wants Saitama to teach him how to actually fight, and Saitama actually refuses it. Like, at the very beginning, he refuses not to teach Geno, and that's another contribute that they actually have together, that Jiren doesn't like having companions, and neither does Saitama. Saitama doesn't want Genos there. I mean, the only reason why Genos is there is because of the Hero Association and whatnot, but Saitama really doesn't want Genos there. Like, Saitama could do all of this by himself, just killing these monsters with one punch. So there's a lot of crazy parallels to think that maybe there might be an opportunity that Jiren can actually be Saitama. Like, there's just so much crazy stuff within these two, especially during like their character design as well. Both of them are just simplistic character designs. Like, Jiren doesn't really have that crazy facial expressions until the fight gets intense. And what does Saitama have? Saitama has a really, really simple character design that doesn't get intense till he's in the fight. Like, there's a lot of comparisons within this two, like a lot of similarities that not a lot of people actually noticed within Jiren's character as well as Saitama's character. But at the end, guys, please don't hate me with anything, because I know you guys are probably not even believing any of this, and believe me, I honestly don't believe it either. It was just kind of like a little fun idea I had within my head like these past couple of days, because I haven't been uploading that much for you guys. But you know, this actually was a really fun idea that I had within my head. Like, man, I never really noticed that these two actually have a lot in common, especially like I'm saying, their characters design, their signature one punch. At some points within the Tournament of Power, we actually see Jiren doing a barrage of, you know, hand attacks, which is kind of similar to Saitama's consecutive normal punches attack that he used against Boros. Like, there's a lot of similarities that these two characters have, and I know I'm saying this right now that I honestly do not believe that they're one and the same person, because obviously, like I'm saying, they both live in different worlds. Like, one lives in Dragon Ball Super and one lives in whatever world, you know, One Punch Man takes place in. So I am not, you know, agreeing with this. So a lot, because I know a lot of people are probably gonna give me backlash saying that this is not possible and whatnot. I'm 100% with you guys. This was a video that I just wanted to do for fun, just to get you guys thinking, like, man, what other characters, you know, within these anime worlds actually have a lot of similarities with one another. But that's all I really have for this one, guys. Hopefully you guys, you know, enjoyed this little thing that I had right here, just kind of describing the attributes that both of these fighters actually have that are extremely similar to one another. I just want to do these videos to get you guys thinking about what other fighters are there in other anime worlds that kind of relate with other people within another anime or manga. You know, I just wanted to get you guys thinking, because there's a lot of characters out there that resemble one another. We just don't really know about it till we actually dig deep into their move sets, you know, their character attributes, their design, their backstory and whatnot. Like, there's a lot of characters out there that we don't really know can compare to another person, and you could create a little theory like this too, even though obviously Jiren being Saitama is completely absurd. Like, I wouldn't doubt no one would actually believe in this theory that I had, but I mean, at the same time, it's not really a theory, because I'm just kind of comparing the two characters. So hopefully no one gets me like backlash or hate saying like, oh, this can't even be possible because they're in two different worlds. You know, we already have Jiren's backstory and whatnot. But at the same time, it is fun to think, right? Like, imagine Jiren actually did get the Dragon Balls and he wished to be in another universe, you know, far away from the people that he knew, that leading to Saitama, because obviously Saitama, like I've been saying throughout this whole video, has managed to break his limiter. So what Saitama actually has is that beyond strength, which is what exactly Jiren is looking for. So it's kind of crazy to think about stuff like this, and not a lot of people were actually noticing this between these two characters, but I managed to find a way to bring these two characters into one another, just like peanut butter and jelly. I know that's kind of a weird analogy, but it's true. Like, I've managed to find a way to connect these two characters just by their attributes, and who's not to say that there's more characters out there to compare. That's all I really have for this one, guys. Thank you guys so much for actually still supporting me and actually waiting this long for a video, because I have been stuck with so much schoolwork. Like, you guys don't even... you guys can't even understand how much schoolwork I have right now, just pure essays and tests to study for and whatnot. Like, it's completely crazy, and I cannot wait to just have my break and actually do some videos for you guys, doing some analysis videos and whatnot, because I've been gone for so long and I really want to get back into the rhythm of doing stuff, because it sucks, you know, being like where I am right now with the 400 of you guys actually subscribed and waiting for my videos to come out and not posting any videos for you guys. That's really bad for me. Like, I honestly want to give you guys so much more content. I just don't really have the time, and hopefully I do get time later on, you know, once I'm done with school and whatnot. But like I'm saying, guys, that's all I really have for this one. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this little crazy comparison I had between Jiren and Saitama. And if you guys have any other character comparisons, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll more than likely be happy to read them and whatnot, because like I say, I do read the comments. I don't just leave the comments there. I actually read them, sometimes, you know, like them, and sometimes reply to them if I have a chance. So make sure to leave a comment, and until next time, I'll catch you all in the next Dragon Ball Super or gaming type video. Peace.